Well, one of the shockers that came to me, when I was really going through what Fabrizio Romano said, Nico Gonzalez, shocking City exit. And I was like, oh my God, what is not happening at City? What is really forcing a player known as Nico Gonzalez, who was just going to hit to join City? Not even a year he has spent at City, not even a season he has played at City, and he's leaving. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David here onto the Rokani Media Football. Jamal Musiala has obviously underwent what we call a successful surgery, and I'm going to be letting you know what the physios have gone to say. And Pep Guardiola has a lot to say about his newly coaching staff that has gone ahead obviously join him in there. So, Becky in LA, I dedicate this video to you because I know you were an ardent supporter of Man City and hope this story really finds you in a good mood, Now, Fabrizio Romano told us that Nico Gonzalez could leave Man City this summer in the event of a good proposal. An exit is neither guaranteed nor 100% decided and depends on offers, but there is a feeling that the midfielder is not that crucial for the project. One to watch. Now, if one says that he's not good for the project, then we have to ask, why did they rapidly go out for him? Why are they rapidly going in for this player known as Nico Gonzalez? That is it. That is the hugest question that you'll ever want to get. Because as things stand, Nico Gonzalez was paid for 60 million euros plus from FC Porto to come and join the side of Man City. And if you really spend that, I tell you what, you need to obviously come up and ask yourself, why is it happening that way? You get? And is it because that Hugo Viana, who was at Sporting Lisbon, has gone ahead to obviously take over from Begiristan, and Begiristan was the man responsible for getting in a player known as Nico Gonzalez, and right now they've gone ahead to obviously come up with a common ground that this player is not needed and is not obviously going to be fitting in the project. That is it, because City is having very many players who play in that area. Rodri is back. They're having Kovacic, Matas Nunes, though the manager really is playing him on either sometimes as a right back or a right winger. Then there is Riendes, who can play all positions in the midfield. He can play as a CDM, can play as a box-to-box midfielder, can play as a central attack midfielder, though Man City brought him in to play that particular role. There is Ika Gundogan in there. So, I don't know why it has surpassed to be this, but my mind tells me something might be wrong, because for a player that was signed in January, and by the way, he was signed towards the end of the summer transfer window, that is Nico Gonzalez, and he's still young. Maybe something is not right, and it might be coming in through from maybe the agent and the player. The player looks like he hasn't gone ahead to play enough games in the FIFA Club World Cup, and that is a signal that maybe in the team of Pep Guardiola, he hasn't gone ahead obviously get in through. But I could give Nico Gonzalez a thought and some free advice that Pep Guardiola acts like that. Very few players come in as new signings and they hit the ground running. Now, he can play as a 6 and as a number 8. Let him ask a player known as Rodri. When Rodri came in through, did he get straight into the City team? He didn't. But guess what? After 1.5 seasons later, he became the most integral player at the side of City. And by the way, when he came in through at City, no one could obviously really understand or really predict that he could ever win a Ballon d'Or. But season after season, he has gone ahead to improve, and he has turned out to be the best CDM in the world as we speak right now. I think he's the best CDM. So I think Nico Gonzalez should copy a leaf from that. And after copying a leaf from that, then he should really look to be the best man in that position, because Rodri is aging. Rodri is really knocking 30. And if Nico Gonzalez goes ahead to really be patient, I think he'll get there. As City's other CDM they're really looking at is Nico Gonzalez. That is it. Maybe the manager has seen that they brought in the player, but he's not really willing to do exactly what the manager is telling him to do. But obviously, we will wait and see how that really pans out. But for me, it has gone ahead to shock me this morning that Gonzalez is one of those players that City is looking to offload this summer transfer window. Now, when Bayern Munich was being knocked out of the FIFA Club World Cup by Real Madrid, one of my best players that I really love, known as Musiala, went ahead to obviously get off the pitch in a very ugly mode. And Bayern Munich confirmed us that official. Bayern Munich confirmed that Jamal Musiala has suffered a fractured fibula as a result of an ankle dislocation. Musiala now undergo surgery, get well soon. So it really looked nasty on the pitch, and even those photos were really very nagging, and very irritating. So today, FC Bayern Munich have told us that Jamal Musiala has undergone surgery today. He will begin his first rehab sessions from tomorrow and will be out for the next few months. I think they haven't gone ahead, obviously, want to really send shockwaves into the people that have gone ahead, obviously, support this club. But I don't think that he'll play the first 6 months of the season. I think first 6 months of the season are really off for him. But if he returns at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of January, then he can obviously try to really get back to his foot, But you won't be shocked if at all he returns back much earlier, because he's young and his bones, muscles can react very, 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 very easily to see to it that he really gets back into shape and returns, because he's still young. That is it from Jamal Musiala, but I love that player. With the World Cup around the corner, I think he'll be working hard to see to it that he gets in to the World Cup. Pep Guardiola has talked about his two managers that have gone ahead to join him in the assistant role of his coaching staff at City, and that is Kolo Toure and Legendes, who was at Liverpool and he's now at Man City. Now, he told us that that is what it's all about. It's nice, and now we have experience with Kolo Toure, with James, who speaks French, and Pep Legendes. And every time we add something, I say, wow, this could be good. We could make this tape. We can be better. And that is how the world works. He said again that I need the people like last season with Joao Malilo, in the past with Arteta, with Maresca, with Dom Torrent, with Rodo Borrell. All the assistants help me. Always, it's your opinion. What would you do? What would you do it? How would you do it? What drill will you make? So he's like, these people have gone ahead, obviously help him really transitionize his play of the game, and how he sees the game. Now, on Pep Legendes, who was at Liverpool with Jurgen Klopp, he has said he's opened my eyes in many and a few things in a short time. It's happened for many years from the assistant managers I've had. Always, I try to drink from their knowledge. Obviously, he knows to it that he can't really live alone, and a man like that who was with Jurgen Klopp will obviously have something different he comes with, because Jurgen Klopp is one of those managers that really gave Pep Guardiola a run for the Premier League trophies, right? Though he won very many, but most of those were really hard because Jurgen Klopp always coming through as a first runner-up into the mix. So your thoughts on Nico Gonzalez shocking City exit are welcome in the comment section below. Jamal Musiala, successful surgery conducted, and Pep Guardiola applauding his new 3 assistants that have gone ahead to coming through. Do you think they will help him really win the Premier League after them being knocked out of the FIFA Club World Cup? Good morning.